What's going on, Eon? And welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Mav, bringing you back to another Skull Nation meeting. We're gonna react to Realistic Randy's breakdown of our game versus the Tennessee Titans this Sunday. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go ahead and dive right into it. Here we go.
Vikings wrap up the AFC South portion of their schedule, taking on the Tennessee Titans this upcoming Sunday.
I really want to sweep the NFC South so bad. I mean, not NFC, but the AFC South so bad. We've never done it in like years, so.
And if they pull off this win, they'll be 4-0, undefeated against that division, as this video is brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino. Normally Thursdays are the Vikings versus opponent preview, but I think it's more important now to do a state of the Vikings talk. Offensively, you have to pivot. Run the football. Damn it. Run, pass. Defense, defense, defense. And I understand that transitioning to a run-first offense with this supporting cast of playmakers, Jefferson, Addison, TJ Hawkinson is damn near back, if not he's all the way back right now based off of what we saw last week against Jacksonville. Going to a run-first offense would be a waste of the surrounding talent on the offensive side of the ball. However, what good is a Ferrari if you have a bad driver?
Facts.
Sam Darnold, since the 5-0 start, 6 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. He now leads the league in total turnovers. You can't trust him. He's back to the I'm seeing ghosts Sam Darnold. And in a weird way, 2024 is replicating 2023.
I'm gonna tell you what happened, dude. He's fucking around with that Hawk Tua girl. She's throwing off his focus because his sack is empty. Nah, I'm just kidding.
In terms of circumstances, the only difference here in 2024, and it's a major one, is that in spite of those circumstances, the Vikings are winning games. 2023.
I think the Vikings are just that good of a team on paper and on talent, you know what I'm saying, to warrant these wins despite bad quarterback play. But we'll continue.
Since starts the year off red hot, playing at an MVP level. He gets hurt. In comes 2 gunslinging turnover machines at quarterback in Josh Dobbs and Nick Mullins. The rest of the year goes to hell. Fast forward to 2024. Sam Darnold starts the season off red hot. MVP candidate the first 5 games. Since that time, there's been no change. Sam Darnold, he's still healthy. Same guy. But he's reverted to that gunslinging turnover machine at quarterback. Crazy. For the rest of the year, this is going to have to be a run-first offense combined with the defense. They have to play at an elite level, because if they don't...
I do not like going back to a Zimmer offense, but we have Sam.
You're putting Sam Darnold in a position to where he has to keep up with the opposing offense, and that's a recipe for disaster. They're going to have a successful season this year, 10-plus wins. In fact, we'll go down the rest of the schedule and reassess, do another prediction for the rest of 2024. Originally, I had 11-6 going into the year. Then I got sick with it and said 15-2, baby. But I do think they'll end up with either 12 or 13 wins. More on that in just a second. But you just got to get through this season as best as you can. Offensively, treating the playbook as if this is the 5-0 Vikings would be a massive mistake. The point total for this game, if you're interested in betting on it, Vikings versus Titans, is 39.5 total points. I think this is going to be a defensive battle. Tennessee, number 1 in the league. You know Brian Flores is going to cook up something. But with Sam Darnold's level...
My thing is, yeah, they're going to be number 1 in the league, but they're going to struggle with L'Jarius Sneed being out. So there's that going in our favor.
Of play played the last couple of weeks, as well as the Vikings going up against Will Levis, I think it's going to be a back and forth of turnovers to where I do think the Vikings are going to win this game by a final score projection 17-13. That's 30 total points for me. So I'm going to take the under 39.5 points. Sign up for BetUS Sportsbook and Casino. Get a 150 for next 2 to 50.
No, skip
time
this.
on it, but it involves the Vikings, and this is a channel that covers the Vikings, so I have to talk about it. The reporting on J.J. McCarthy's knee situation yesterday was awful. It was poor. And I'm not going to call out the reporter by name, but it was bad. It started off with McCarthy got a second surgery on the already surgically repaired knee that left him out for the year. What? Are you kidding me? I said to myself, what does this mean?
But it was an injection.
For next year, are we ever going to see that magic from what we saw in the preseason, but in the regular season? Is this going to be a long-term thing? What is happening? But shortly after that, it was, actually it's not a second surgery. He had a procedure, an injection to remedy the recent swelling on that surgically repaired knee. So 2 things here that ultimately matters. It wasn't a second surgery. If it was, that would be bad and very concerning. Secondly, his recovery timeline remains unchanged. All systems go. What it was 2 days ago is the exact same as it is right now.
I have no qualms with the injection. Like, JJ is taking so much time for himself. JJ Mack is taking so much time for himself to take whatever precautionary measures that he needs to get healthy for the very next season. Because to be honest, I'm looking forward to seeing his debut. Considering these measures that he's taking, it's nothing to really worry about.
But at the end of the day, yesterday I was sitting here saying to myself, damn near having a full-on panic attack, stressing out that I did all that freaking out for nothing. Come on, man. Predicting the rest of the Vikings schedule, got the Vikings beating the Tennessee Titans. The following week against the Chicago Bears at Soldier Field. I know the Vikings, it's usually spooky when they have to play the Bears at Soldier Field, regardless of the quarterback situation. Caleb Williams, he's been struggling. But I do think the Vikings will break that curse and beat the Bears. The following week,
we beat them at home before in the past few years, so it won't surprise me. I think we beat them at Soldier last year, too.
Week 13 against the Arizona Cardinals. They're a good team.
Trap game.
They're kicking ass in the NFC.
I'm calling it right now. That Cardinals game is a trap game.
I'm going to flip that from an automatic win to I think they're going to end up losing that game. Even though it's going to be at home.
Trap game.
Bank Stadium. I'm still sticking with the fact that the Vikings will beat the dog bleep out of Kirk Cousins and the Atlanta Falcons.
I believe we will too.
Week 15.
We're going to force Kirk to throw it short of the sticks on 4th down. Anyway, let me stop.
Beat the Bears. I think they'll sweep the Bears this season. Week 16 against Seattle. I think that's going to be one of those situations where it's going to be too much pressure on Sam Darnold. Geno Smith, he's been playing okay. More recently, it's been bad, but I think playing over there in Seattle is going to be too much for Sam to overcome.
And historically, we play like dog shit in Seattle, so.
Week 17 versus Green Bay at US Bank Stadium. I'm going to stick with the fact that they pull off that win. In Week 18, it really depends. Going up against the Lions, it's on the road. But it really depends on if the
Lions already got the division, they're going to rest their starters, first of all. Second of all, if everybody on the Vikings stays considerably healthy, we should win the game.
Lions already have the 1 seed locked up or not. If they do, then they're really going to have nothing to play for. Why risk getting your starters hurt? They're going to end up playing their second and third string units. In that case, I think the Vikings will win. But if they're still battling it out with the NFC for seeding, then the Vikings will lose that game. So Going into the season, I said 11-6. After the 5-0 start, 15-2. But now with this revised schedule prediction, the Vikings will go either 12-5 or, based off of the Lions week 18, 13-4. Your thoughts in the comment section below. I appreciate you guys for putting up with me, and my voice is still recovering from yelling at the TV during the watch party against Jacksonville. Shout out to the folks at BetUS Sportsbook.
We already understand, Randy. Your your voice is still recovering. We appreciate you still coming through and banging out content for us, because I know that Jaguars game was hella frustrating. But yeah, man, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never ever upload. And I'll see you all next week for another Skull Nation, another realistic Randy reaction video. Till then, take care, y'all. Deuces.